Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're testing out the brand new Fullest Volumizing Mascara from Ilia. Not only that, I'm going to be comparing it with the classic, I feel like fan fave, the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. When I first saw this came out, first thing that came to mind was how does this compare to the other formula, because I do love this mascara. I've repurchased it several times. This is just a mini size, by the way. It was the newest one that I had. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the review and demo of this new mascara and we'll see how it turns out. If you're not already subscribed, of course, I would love to have you. My birthday is soon, so do it for my birthday. Thanks. And give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it or find it helpful at any point. But let's start with the mascara try on. I'm going to do the Limitless Lash formula over here, and then I'll do the new mascara on my right eye. Before we start, I will read the descriptions on both formulas and see how they are describing these and how they compare. So this retails for $28 and it's described as a clean volumizing mascara that wraps each lash in weightless buildable volume without flaking, smudging, or irritating even the most sensitive eyes. So it says it thickens and defines lashes from root to tip with fullness you can't miss. Clean, nourishing ingredients conditioned with every coat for lashes that look fuller, thicker, and healthier. Again, smudge-free, flake-free, all that type of stuff. So claiming to be volumizing, flake-free, smudge-free, good for sensitive eyes, and is one of those like beneficial mascaras. Like it does help your lashes become healthier over time while you're wearing mascara. And then onto the Limitless Lash here. This is also $28, so same exact price. This is described as an award-winning mascara that goes above and beyond the expectations of any natural mascara. Buildable and flake-free, 99% naturally derived, mascara lifts, curls, lengthens, and adds just the right amount of volume. This is the sample size, but the brush is the same and everything, so I will go ahead in with a close-up. The brush on the classic Limitless Lash is like this plastic bristle brush. It has one end where the bristles stick out more, which I love for the bottom lashes. It's like a comb almost, and then the rest of it is just coated with these tiny little bristles. They're pretty fine. And the biggest difference with this new mascara is the tube is really big. It's actually literally the exact same size, and it looks like the same tube of the Bite Beauty Upswing mascara, but it has a different finish to it. It has like a matte finish. Huge difference in the brush size. It's a very big wand. It does look like it's still a plastic bristle brush, but they're definitely way more like compact, and it has this hourglass shape to it. It's also funny, I feel like it looks so similar to the Bite Beauty mascara. I actually was like, imagine if these were the same formula and just two brands are selling them. I don't know, guys, that kind of looks like the same packaging manufacturer to me. But anyway, I do find that these formulas are different, so not the same formula. To start, I'm gonna curl my lashes. This is a velour lash curler, just because this is what I would usually do. Now, I have tried the new Ilia mascara before because I really wanted to get a feel for how it wore. Is it making you nervous that I'm talking while I'm doing this? Kind of making me nervous. But anyway, because I really wanted to get a feel for how it wore on its own and not just do like a blind first impression. So let's start with the Limitless Lash Mascara. Like I said, I will do it on the left eye over here. Right away, I love the effect of this mascara. I mean, obviously I love this mascara. I've been talking about it forever, but it just gives you the prettiest like lengthening separated look, but it does also add volume. I think the brush is really easy to work with, and it doesn't pick up an excess amount of product, which is very helpful. So with this mascara, when I find that I'm sort of building it up, you do get too much product, you'll get a little bit of like a ball of product at the end of your lashes, which is just sort of pinch off, but it's very small amount. So this is pretty much how I would leave it on the day-to-day. I do not dip back in twice. I feel like it just gives you a super pretty look. I'm also going to use this on my bottom lashes. Here's the final look with the Limitless Lash Mascara. Beautiful, love the effect. Now moving on to the new formula. I definitely have some thoughts about this. Let's start with like the brush and how much product it picks up. You can kind of see just like the little hairdo coming off of it. Like it picks up a very large amount of product, so I'm going to wipe off just some of it. But I can tell just looking at it, there's like a ton of product in the middle of the brush. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and pop this one on. So by first working it in You can really tell it's more of a wet formula. It's a lot more wet feeling, or just picks up a lot more product than their original formula. It's also a lot more of a thickening look. I actually really don't prefer this one over the original formula right off the bat, because it just clumps your lashes together. I don't know, this brush just really picks up a lot of product, and I feel like the more I try to work with it, it just keeps getting clumpier and clumpier. Like, it makes it look like I only have 3 lashes, but I'm gonna try to make it look the best that I can to give this a fair shot. And putting this on the bottom lashes. So here's the difference. I built it up the same amount that I built up this side. Actually, I think I maybe worked on it a little bit less, just because it does get very clumpy very quickly. So it is a more wet formula. I also tend to get it on my upper waterline just because the brush has so much product on it. I do find the brush harder to work with because it's bigger and it does pick up more product, and I get more like just mascara on my lid, again because the brush is so large. I don't prefer this type of look over the left side. I actually really love the thickness and the drama of it. You can actually see when I like look down, like it really does make my lashes look darker and thicker, but it's just really a little bit too clumpy and gloopy for me. I even tried this really wiping off a lot of the product on the brush, and I still feel like it did not help that much. Some of you might prefer this type of look if you like a really thick looking lash, but this is just one that gets clumpy super easily. I'm honestly kind of disappointed in this formula because this one is so good. I was really expecting them to like hit it out of the park with the new formula. Comparing the two, this one does not give me as much length. It is a volumizing mascara, but I think I would like the best of both worlds. Like, maybe if the original formula was like a little bit more volumizing, it would be nice for nighttime. I will say though that this does not smudge or flake, which is really surprising for being such like a wet clumpy mascara. So I do feel like it lives up to the claims of that. I do have sensitive eyes and it doesn't irritate my eyes or anything. I don't have contacts, so I can't really speak on that behalf, but I still prefer just my classic Ilia Limitless Lash. It looks better, it's easy to work with, and it also doesn't smudge or flake. Again, like I mentioned, you might prefer, if you prefer like a thicker volumizing lash and lengthening isn't as important to you, you might want to pick up this formula. It is also more of like a nighttime look, I would say. It's a bit more dramatic, but I just wish it had more length, you know? That's kind of my con with it. It gets clumpy really easily, and I don't love sitting there putting on my makeup and really having to like finick with my mascara and have the possibility of it going wrong and getting very clumpy looking. Even with a lash comb, which I used yesterday when I wore this mascara to just brush it out because it was so clumpy, it helped, but again, I just wish there wasn't that extra step of the formula that you have to work with it to get it to look good, you know? It should just look good on its own. I would love to know in the comments below which side you prefer. Are you feeling the new volumizing mascara side, or do you like the classic Limitless Lash? And also, if you've tried this original formula, do you like it? Because personally, I love it. I think it's a great mascara, but I'd love to hear your thoughts below. That about wraps up my thoughts on this new formula. It's not my favorite. I don't really initially recommend it unless you like a thickening, very just like thick lash type of look. Then you might like this mascara. I actually just find this so similar to the Bite Beauty formula and wand, but this formula is a lot better. It's much more lengthening than the new Ilia one. So if you did want a thickening lash look, that word, I don't know. If you did want a thickening lash look, I would go with the Bite Beauty one. Honestly, I think it looks better. It has less of the ability to get very clumpy, and the pro with this one is vegan and the Ilia one is not. I believe it has beeswax in it. So yeah, that's kind of the video here. That's it for today's video. I will have the new mascara and everything else I mentioned in the description box below. Again, I'd love to hear your thoughts on which formula and what side you prefer. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful at any point. I know it was a short one, but I just wanted to review the new mascara in case you were curious about it, so you don't waste your money, because you know, it's not the best. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.